I'm Eva from Diggy. Welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to talk about my 2018 financial plans. So let's go. If you have watched my very early videos, you will recognize the spreadsheet, and I will put a link down to this exact one in the description. It's a viewable only link, but if you go to File and then make a copy, then you can edit it for yourself. And this is a yearly overview for my finances, but it is split up in the different months. And I use the income of the last month for my budgeting of this month. So in January, these numbers are my income that I received in December. And then starting February, I'm going to budget with the income I have received in January. And excuse me. Up. I was a little bit distracted, I'm sorry. As you can see, my disability payment is going to be less, and I knew this was coming, and it was part of the reason I started my YouTube channel, because in the early months of 2017 I overspent, and I knew that when this was coming and I was still doing that, that I wouldn't be able to make ends meet. Luckily, right now I have my spending in order, so that's okay. And as part of to do with how the disability payments in the Netherlands work, at least for the kind I get, and that is for people that are disabled from an early age or chronically ill, as in my case. Right now, in 2017, I am in the 80 to 100% disabled category, and that's to do with that I as of yet don't have any profit from my business. I'm working on that, and in 2018 I will be making a profit. And if you are in this category, the 80 to 100% disabled, you will get 75% of the minimum wage. And the minimum wage in 2017 was 1,551 and 60 cents, and that leaves me with before taxes 1,163 and 70 cents. Within this category, you are allowed to earn from, for example, a side hustle from a maximum of 20%, and that's 310 euros. And then your total income before taxes would be 95% before of the minimum wage. And this number is also important, especially in 2018. What changed was that the government decided that this category shouldn't be getting 75%, but 70% of minimum wage. Minimum wage has gone up in 2018, but it still means that after taxes I get 59 from the top of my hand less each month from disability payments. I still am allowed to earn 20% in side hustle, which is 315 and 60 cents, and my total income would be 90% of minimum wage. I am going to try this year to stay, not only going to try, I'm going to make sure that I will stay below this number, high up in this number, around 300 a month, but that I will be below this number. And that is because if I go one category higher into the 65 to 80% disability, you will fall back into the 70%, close to 70% of minimum wage. And even if you earn the total 35%, you are allowed to earn in side hustle, then still you are below the 90% of minimum wage, then I would be in this category. I don't like to hold myself back, to calculate this far ahead, to hold myself back. But in 5 years' time, when I finish studying, I'm pretty sure that I can make a jump from this category right ahead to this category. And it's tight as it is, and I'm going, at least this year, I'm going to make sure that I will be in this category. And if I can help it, I won't be at least in this category, maybe this one, but certainly not in this one. I will be staying in this category until I can jump to at least this one. And that's going to take at least, I think, how long I'm studying, which will be another 5 years. So that's why you will see that I will be making sure in 2018 that I will be below or maximum 300 a month of my sewing business. If I go to 2018, you will see the self-employment, I budgeted 280 minus 50% taxes. And that is because my income is going to be higher, I also have to be paying back a bit of my rent subsidy. I don't know how much. I can make an estimation, but it's not a guaranteed number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this be the normal high number, and then save up 50% of every payment I will be pulling out of my sewing business. And that way I make sure that I can pay my income tax and what I have to be paying back from rent subsidy. My cat is running around back behind me. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm completely distracted right now. I'm not quite sure if I explained this clearly, but that is why my disability is going to be lower in 2018. My rent subsidy is going to be the same, but I will be getting in, but not in 2019. I will going to have to pay a portion of that back. The health insurance subsidy will be going to be the same. I don't have to pay that back because those levels of income are different. And the health insurance subsidy is higher in 2018 than it was in 2017. Self-employment, in December I paid myself 100, and that was, if you have been following along, that was the last of the reimbursement payments. So it's not income, but it is a reimbursement from the investments I made earlier in the year. But it is income for the month of January, so that's why I put it here. And then the rest of the year I will be making a salary, let's call it, and I will transfer to myself the 140, and then the other 50% I will save up in my business checking account or savings account. The interest I only expect in January, so that's going to be an income for February, or a budget line in February. And I don't know exactly how much it's going to be, but I think about 10 euros. Last year it was 12 something, and I expect it to be a little bit more than that, but I like to be on the safe side, so I put in 10% of 10 euros because the interest rate has come down in 2017, so I like to be on the safe side. The other category, this one is the income tax I expect to be getting back of over 2017. I get an kind of a subsidy or bonus from the government because I am chronically ill, and this is it's already fireworks for the New Year's. Some people like to start early. This is a payment for my volunteer work that I do. And what I did forget to mention was that in May every year, here in the Netherlands, you get a vacation pay. It's kind of a 13th month kind of thing, and that is going to be received in May, so it's going to be influencing my budget for June. And that makes my total spendable income in 2018 19,521.51. If I go to my expenses, those are going to be changing in January itself, whereas my income is a month behind or month ahead. It kind of depends on how you're looking at it. Groceries will stay the same at 200 each month that I'm going to budget for myself. Rent, water and heating, it's going to be the same in January. We get a calculation each July, but I have no clue what that's going to be. So for now, I'm just going to leave it at 7.79 Health insurance is going to be €2 more this year, so 106.49. Liability insurance is going to be the same. Checking account is going to be the same as it was in 2017 at 150 each month. Gas and electricity, here in the Netherlands, you have a fixed payment each month, and then in July, I think, they make a recalculation of how much you have exactly used, and then either you get a bill or you get money back. I always get money back because I don't use a lot. I like to be very frugal with the amount of energy that I use. So I will be receiving back a bit of money here, and the same goes for rent, water and heating, or in July or in June around the summer months. I will be getting a payment back, but I have no clue how much, so I didn't transfer it into this budget, but I will be getting money back. City tax, I pay city tax from March until October, but I split up the total amount that I expect over the whole 12 months, and I started that in November of 2017, and I'm just going to fund 60 a month so that I'm sure that I can pay the city tax without having to increase my budget in March to October. And maybe in November it's going to be higher if I expect the city tax of 2019 is going to be more. But as of yet, I expect the 60 will be enough. The deductible 2019 is the co-pay kind of thing for health insurance. And it's going to be 385 that I need to save for 2019. And in 2017, I didn't use it all. So this is the starting balance that I have left in 2017. I now have 330 and 34 cents, but in the next couple of days, I expect this amount to be coming out. And then I have 313 left. And then the reason this is green is because I didn't make a zero-based budget for this. But everything I have left at the end of the month is going to be funding my deductible 2019 sinking fund until that is topped off at 385, and then I will go to the car maintenance, the orange one, and if I have anything left over at the end of the year, then it's going to be to the car replacement sinking fund. The uninsured health sinking fund is going to be funded 10 euros each month, and that's mostly for my dentist appointments. I am very lucky with my teeth. I haven't had even a filling, so that this is plenty for me. Renter's insurance is going to be the same each month, and that is a bill that isn't a sinking fund. For my wants category, in 2017, the start of the year, I budgeted 60 each month for gas and parking, and the last couple of months, or the last month, I budgeted 100. Because my mother was sick and I spent more time driving to her and from her to my home. I expect to be at least in the first couple of months to be driving to her a bit more often than I used to in 2017. I'm not sure how much, but I think that $80 or 80 euros a month should be enough to get myself around in my car. Car insurance, I budgeted the same as this year. I expect in February or March this is going to be lower, and that is because here, if you haven't made a claim on your insurance, then you get a discount each year based on the number of years that you haven't made a claim. And I did get in a car accident in 2017 and my car was totaled, but it was not my fault, so that was on the insurance of the other party. So I haven't made a claim as long as I have this insurance, so this will be going down in, I think, February or March. My internet bill is a fixed bill, is going to be the same as now in 2017 as far as I can see. It used to be 24 in the beginning of 2017, and they upped the amount a bit. So maybe it's going to be higher later in the year, but as far as I can see now, it's going to be 26 each month. My family doctor has been 8 for years, so I don't expect any changes there. My cell phone, I have data only, the minutes, text and data only. I don't pay for my phone, I pay that outright. So I only spend 7 euros each month, and most of the usage of my phone is on internet at home, so the Wi-Fi. So I don't need a lot of minutes and texts and data. My gym membership used to be 20 each month. It's going to be 20 and 50 cents each month, and that's fine. I don't mind that. My car tax is 21 1 month and then 2 months of 20, and I'm just going to even it out into 20 and 34 each month, and that means that at the end of the year I have budgeted 8 cents too much, but I rather budget 8 cents too much than 4 cents too little. So my clothes thinking funds is going to be funded $20, 20 euros each month, and my pet sinking fund is going to be funded 15 each month. My gift sinking fund is going to be funded 10 each month, and that's all the same as in 2017. As I said earlier, everything I have left after I funded my health deductible for 2019 is going to go to car maintenance. In May I have my yearly car maintenance appointment. For now I have 900, and this year I expect to start in May, maybe June, to start funding this back up again, and I will fund up until 1,000. I like to have a little bit more of a buffer, and I expect only in December to be able to put anything in car replacement, and that's going to be whatever is left over after I funded the rest of my sinking funds for car maintenance and health deductible. Technology replacement is going to be funded 15 each month. I think that is a bit higher than I used to in 2017. And home improvement is going to be 25. And this one is things like a washing machine, a fridge, a freezer. If I want to, I bought bedding in November, things like that. YNAB is just a sinking fund so that I don't have to spend 25 at once, and 25 is because I share this account with my mother, so we pay half each. And the reason why it says 21.48 is because $25 is around 21 euros. And my savings account, I start my emergency funds at 1,140 euros, and someday I would like to have built this up until 1,500, and I'm just slowly building that up with 20 euros each month to, at the end of the year, 1,380. And then in 2019, if I didn't have any emergencies, then I will have the 1,500. And I haven't had an emergency for a very long time, luckily. Mostly because of the other sinking funds, for example, for the car maintenance. My luxury spending, miscellaneous, this is the same as in 2017, 10 euros each month. And blow money, I changed in December. I'm not going to fund this anymore in the budget. What I'm going to do, if I have money left over in groceries and gas and parking, that I will transfer into blow money. So I don't have to budget for it, and it's money really left over. And knowing myself, someday that is going to be transferred either into home improvement or technology replacement. I do buy a computer game once every year or so, and I go out to eat maybe twice a year, but I don't spend a lot of blow money. And that means that these numbers that I have left over, this is the numbers that I will be able to put into the health insurance sinking funds, deductible sinking fund, and the car maintenance and the car replacement sinking fund. I hope that I explained a bit more clearly how I use this spreadsheet. And this one I did explain. And then I will go to my YNAB. For 2018 January, I altered the goals I had. For example, gas and parking, I have now a monthly funding goal of 80 euros. And I changed every category as needed. As you can see in the deductible, 2017 has now an arrow to 2019 behind it. And that is because after I explained that I have another bill coming out in the next couple of days. But after that, this number is going to be my starting balance for saving up the deductible for 2019. So I just renamed this. And blow money used to be entertainment, but I think blow money is a better word for how I'm going to use it. As you can see, I already have a bit of unbalance in my car replacement sinking fund, but that isn't important for this budget. I like to see my emergency fund, and I like to see the starting balance of my deductible, but it's not important for the car replacement. I just have to fund it as much as you can, and I don't have any plans to be buying a new car as of yet. So this is going to be my basic plan and changes for 2018. I hope I explained it clearly. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. Let me know how your plans for 2018 are doing. And if you have any questions about the spreadsheet or anything at all, just leave me a comment down below or email me at budgetdutchie@gmail.com, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.